Hi, this is Steve. Okay, there's something really messed up going on out here. Alright, about February, right after the big game, I went and I started getting into the heavy metal band Raven, and I looked up their albums, and like I'd always thought, what I saw was that their first album was something called Wiped Out. Now it's something called Rock Until You Drop. And when I saw that, it jogged my memory back to when I was, 2015 in the Not Just Rock Record Expo that used to be brought to you by 94 WYSP, which was one of my favorite stations when it was on the air. Well, that's just this HD thing, hybrid digital thing, Bob. I still want to listen to it occasionally. Alright, so enough about that. So when I was in the Rock Expo, I found a tape of Raven Rockin' Till You Drop, and they told me, and the guy running it, Dave's Metal Magic, Dave told me that was a later Raven album, and it didn't sound like Raven's earlier stuff. And then I found Raven Rockin' Till You Drop on CD in 2017 last year. Got the same story. He said, no, man, unless you're a really hardcore Raven fan. This was another guy. I forget who he was. His name wasn't a normal guy who was at the Rock Expo. It was another guy. I mean, it wasn't a returning guy. He was just there once. He said, no, man, unless you're like a huge Raven fan, you're not gonna like this one as much. It's a lot later than their earlier work. It's a lot later than their earlier work, and they went through some radio-oriented sound changes. Is actually what they said. That's kind of what Dave said as well from Dave's Metal Magic. He said they went through some radio-oriented sound changes. And now I've gone back and heard the album, the one they're calling the early version, which is now over an hour. Actually, not like over an hour. It's like almost an hour. It's 58, 57 minutes or something like that. Which is like, what? Because the one I found was like on tape was like an EP. Well, maybe not an EP, but it was not. It was not 57 minutes. Not with that song list on it. There are a bunch more songs on it now. It is, but all the regular ones that I recognized from it, they're still there. Cover looks a little different. I wish I had it so I could show the cover. Alright. So that's the strange change for today. Let me know if I'm just... Feel free to let me know what you remember, because I certainly don't remember. I remember Wiped Out being the first one. I remember definitely Wiped Out being the first one. Alright. This is Metal Steve signing off. Later.
Camera zoom control.